In this video, I'll give you 6 common customer service mistakes that online traders in Kenya make. If you are doing business online, I'll also give you 3 tips on how you can create that excellent customer experience. Stay with me. Hey, thank you for clicking and welcome to Voice It. If you're new here, my name is Winnie Kabinti. Voice It is a platform for provoking millennials to be active citizens. It's also a platform for us to empower each other socially and economically. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and be part of the team Voice It squad. Now, as a person who's been into the digital space for quite some time, I feel a bit qualified to give you tips how you can make the best out of your online businesses. Kenyans are shopping more online, which has seen the trend rise by 14% in the last 3 years, according to a 2017 Google report. According to the Consumer Connected Study 2017, the growth in online shopping in Kenya, which currently stands at 17%, up from 3% recorded in 2014, has been attributed to a growing internet usage, with Jumia and Kilimall being the most popular sites in the country. Despite the remarkable growth in online shopping in the country, Kenya's uptake is still low compared to the global rate of 59% by day. Unfortunately, in the online spaces, that's the one place where traders have failed to provide that excellent customer service, coupled with what every brand right now is doing, creating the customer experience. Now, perhaps you're wondering what's really the difference between the customer service and customer experience. In a nutshell, customer service is something that is done in a reactive way. It's something that is done when customers have complaints, how you handle them. Maybe someone has bought a faulty product, how you handled that issue, and what have you. It's servicing them, servicing their complaints, servicing their issues, you know. But when it comes to customer experience, it is something that is proactive. Whether that person has bought from you or not, it is something that you do on a day-to-day basis. It's something that you invest in your clients, both the existing ones and the potential clients. Now, the first big mistakes that online traders make in Kenya is offering totally zero customer service in the first place. What amounts to zero customer service? Things like not responding to inquiries. So you see someone posts photos online, no description at all, no product description, no details regarding their location, contacts, and what have you. And then you see a whole list of comments from interested potential clients who are asking, do you have this product in stock, what sizes? It's just asking for details regarding, basic details regarding that product, and they get zero responses at all. And the other one, unanswered phone calls, which is the most annoying one. You've taken your time to call a business because they provided a number that says, for more details, call us. You call, no one picks, no one even bothers to return that phone call. That is poor customer service, and it's it puts off your clients right away. Number 2, poor phone etiquette. Like, you know, if you're doing business online, most of your communication or interaction with your clients is either on the web, through your social media pages, or through the phone. Now here, and I'm sure most of you have actually experienced this, you call a business and there's no professionalism at all. The person who answers that phone call goes like, Sema, and you're left wondering, really? And if you have, for example, a business and you're still doing it through your personal phone, and there are other people more than you who are responding to that phone, that is wrong. You should just have a number that is solely for your business. And phones have become so cheap. You can just get a kabambe somewhere, one of these cheap phones that are even going for 1,000 shillings, and it is designated is for your business. And anytime a phone call comes through that phone, there's a way you should respond, and it is, hi, thank you for calling, or thank you, this is Voice It, how can we help you? It goes a long way. Because the thing with online, you never know who you're dealing with, and people come from different cultures. Even how you respond to that phone might put someone off because of the cultures. But you see, if it's physical and someone has walked into your shop, then it becomes easy to, because there's that interaction, person to person interaction. So guys, that you need something they need to check on. Number 3, not knowing your product. Like any great salesperson, knowing what you're selling is everything. Now you see most guys trading online and they don't even know details regarding their product. For instance, if they're in the fashion industry, they post photos of outfits, several dresses, jackets, but they lack the basic details like size, fabric detail, and sometimes even color. First thing that you should do, in fact, if you're selling clothes, understand the basic information, and do not wait for your clients to ask for that basic information, like what size is this, which other colors do you have, what you should do. For example, if you have dresses, if you can, because I understand not everyone has this information, but if you can, state the kind of a dress that it is. There are several dresses out here. It could be a skater dress, it could be a bodycon, state that details, if you can. If you can't go, if you don't have the basic information when it comes to style, then things like sizes is a must know. Those are details you need to know. UK size, whether it's UK size, whether it's Europe size, all those sizes. So that when a client asks, do you have this in UK size 36? They're figuring out, this is small, this is large, I'm not sure, let me check. It's a put off. So find out, know your product, and include those basic details in that description box below that photo before you click that post. Number 4, under delivering. And I know this is where most of us have experiences and stories to tell, where you ordered online versus what was delivered, my God, is enough to make you want to jump out of your skin, like quite literally. Because most traders, just for the sake of appealing, because social media is more visual, so for the sake of appealing and getting likes and getting attention, people post filtered photos that are not the real thing. That is wrong, because you will fake it online, but then you're making real sales on the ground. And when you deliver the wrong thing to your client, either they will not take it, and if they had paid for it, then it becomes another problem altogether. So what you guys should do, please desist posting fake models from those companies in China or Turkey and what have you. If you have outfits that you're selling, get your own local models, dress them, or use these other dummies, to sell. Because when you post the wrong thing, you lose credibility, and you pass as a scam, and your reputation will be ruined online, and it will bring your business down. Number 5, having untrained delivery guys. You guys know, like, what most traders do here. Like, you get one of these motorcycle riders to deliver products to your clients, and I know it looks cheap and convenient, but this is what you should do. Don't use random guys to do the deliveries for you. Even if it's a company of riders that you've contracted to do these deliveries for you, be specific on who does your deliveries, and ensure that you train that person. If there's one specific guy that you deal with, make sure you train them on how to handle your clients. Because like I mentioned up there, you never know who you're dealing with. Once you're online, you attract business from people from all over, different culture, different social statuses. So train these guys when they go to deliver. And you know, most of the time deliveries are either done in people's offices or in their houses. And so this is information that you should even find out where you're sending them to deliver and what is expected of them, even security wise, because there are businesses, there are companies where people cannot access the premises if they're carrying certain types of luggage. And so this is information you need to have. And the sixth mistake, not understanding your client's needs, because most of the time online people are just too transactional. Someone has made an inquiry and you've jumped into it and you're just pumping in with those automated responses, and you're not listening to them to even see what they exactly need, or if it's a complaint, where exactly they are coming from. So these are the things you need to look at. Ensure that as much as you have a thread of comments, ensure that you check which inquiries or which information might need personalized communication, and you do exactly that. I have mentioned earlier that nowadays businesses are now investing in creating that perfect, that excellent customer experience, and this is something that you do, like I mentioned, proactively. It's how you make your clients feel. And quick tips, by the way, from this was from a research that was conducted by the Harvard Business, and they said that let me read that. Customers that have nice experiences are 9 times more likely to recommend your business to their friends, family, and what have you. They are 8 times more likely to trust your brand. And customers that have nice experiences are 7 times more likely to forgive you when you make mistakes. And so, guys, this is just crucial. It is something that you cannot underestimate. So here are 3 tips on how you can create that excellent I realize that my neck piece is dropping a bit. Let me fix that. Yeah, perfect. Now moving on. So here are 3 tips on how you can create that excellent customer experience for your customers. And number 1, it's through connecting emotionally with your customers. You know, like I mentioned, when you're doing business online, you have little physical interactions with your clients. And so the most interaction that you'll have, it's through your phones or through your social media pages. And so how you answer that phone will always go a long way in creating that emotional connection. So do not use the typical scripted customer service where you just answering phone calls. Hey, thank you, what do you need? Okay, we'll deliver here. That's that. No, be calm, provide a certain warmth. You see, like you see the way news anchors, when they are, warmth is one of those key things that anchors should just have when they are making their bulletins and what have you. Even the way, like the famous one for the Citizen TV Swahili anchor, Lulu Hassan, and I know you guys have joked around this a lot, where you say, mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu. You know, there's a way that makes you feel, you know, it's like she's speaking right to you, and it creates a certain warmth. So that's that same thing, like when the moment you answer your phone call and a client is calling, be warm, exercise some warmth. Hey, thank you for calling, voice it, we are here for you, how can we help you? And sometimes it shouldn't be even them calling you. Sometimes you're calling to find out, maybe this client had raised an issue, they had a complaint, so you're calling to find out, and you're identifying yourself as, you know, I'm calling you from Voice It. We understand that you are not happy with our previous delivery. What was the issue like? Number 2, create personalized messaging. Emails, targeted emails for your client. So this is where, like, you do let me call it a VIP categorization of your client, because you have clients that are existing, and those ones will always be your biggest assets when it comes even to recommending your business to other people around them. And so it's good to create a personalized messages. People forget about this bulk messaging, new stock alert, and what have you. By then, most people find those things very intrusive. I personally find them intrusive, and then most of the time, I don't know what usually happens, whether it's a technical is coming, they always come like 5, and it's very intrusive, you know. So create personalized profiles for your client, where you even know person A, if it's Winnie here, she likes this kind of dresses, and so whenever you have anything in stock, do personalized messages and say, hi Winnie, you actually know there's a new fashion trend in town, like right now the off shoulders and the cold shoulders, like this, they're in fashion right now, and the off shoulders, the ones that start here. And so most people do not know this. So what you do as a good salesperson, you actually see there's a new trend in town, and you even have some of those in stock. Would you like us to send you a catalog of those products so that you see, other than just doing like hundreds of WhatsApp photos? I mean, even if people have zero issues with internet, they're in Wi-Fi zones, we do not want. And then the last one is you need to do timely responses to your clients. If it's just feedback for complaints, you need to be prompt with that, and especially when it comes to complaints, like it is not the mistake that you commit, but it is how you handle it and how you make your customer feel. That's where the difference comes in, because you can make a mistake, and how you own it will make the difference, whether your client will feel valued, appreciated, and whether they will forgive you. So it's good to always be timely. Remember, this is about creating a customer experience, that excellent customer experience for your clients, and they are the ones who wear these shoes. So it's good to reach out to them and ask, you've been shopping with us for quite some time. In what ways do you feel like we can improve our services in order to serve you better? That client will always feel valued. So I hope those tips have been helpful to you. I would like to hear from you, like if you've been making any of the 6 mistakes or any other that you've been making and you'd like to share so that other people learn from you. I also like to know what tips you feel have been helpful and which one particularly you are going to be exercising in your businesses online. And if you have any additional ones, please share them below. Remember, in Voice It, we are all about empowering each other. So let's learn from each other. No one is an expert in these things, really. Like this video, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, by clicking that thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you wish, you can also click that bell notification so that you get all notifications whenever I have any other exciting content. So thank you so much for watching.